Din Sakir here at Bahrain for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Last race was disappointing for both of us. What happened in Japan for you?
Oh, I was P4.
You P4, yeah, it was a downgrade for me, but I did some good racing at the end, but due to some penalties I was P19. No problem guys, we are coming in with a positive energy, ready to bang here in Bahrain in the Middle East. Not like the Iranians are doing in Dubai guys, not like that. Okay guys, so the two drivers racing today are, the first one is Defnisto, racing in as
Charles Leclerc
in a Scuderia Ferrari. Come on guys. And the second driver on the grid is Jatt, racing in as Carlos Sainz, because his eyes are like angel but his heart is cold. So guys, it's a Ferrari versus Ferrari. Let's see what happens in this, how many laps? 18 laps of intense mega driving and racing. Let's see what happens. It's the same format here in Bahrain too, with a one-shot quali followed by race. We'll see you in the quali and then in race. Come on guys, we'll see you now. Also guys, I forgot to mention, for my good luck charm this time here in Bahrain, the medal thing in Melbourne didn't work and the snake in China also worked, but I have tried something new this time and it is my doggy hair. It's a soft tie. I think this Baba will work this time. Let's see what happens. Will he bring good luck for me here in Middle East? Let's see now.
We are back here with another race. First of all, to address the elephant in the room, what the fuck is that mohawk on our boy Defnisto? Secondly, the lucky charm, the dog, is not really gonna help because I've got the commentator's curse. So it's all on me really. And let's see the qualifying. Well, let's see who gets it. The quali has begun. Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz at it again. Defnisto and Jatt. Let's see how this quali goes. Let's see which one of them gets a higher position on the track. Carlos Sainz onto the straight, going into the turn. Phenomenal turn by both the drivers, however, Carlos Sainz a bit ahead. Phenomenal turn, let's see. Is it going to be a good braking for Carlos Sainz? Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Perfect turn by Jatt. Defnisto on the straight. Using the battery. Charles Leclerc, aka Defnisto, pushing hard. But as Sunny Hayes said, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Carlos Sainz onto the last straight of the quali. This is a one-shot quali, so that they're not going to get another chance. Let's see how it goes on to the last turn. Defnisto goes a bit wide, but retains his position on. Is he going to get P1? Let's see the results real quick. Okay, P1 is Defnisto, P2 is Carlos Sainz. Let's get to the race now.
Race is about to start. P1 and P2 Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz.
It's lights out and away we go. Carlos Sainz, aka Jatt. P2, P3 now. Verstappen in between both of them. Is he gonna dive bomb? Yes, he is. Takes the lead from Defnisto. Phenomenal overtake by Jatt. Fucks up. Oh my god, he's off the track. Bangs into a DRS post. Loses his position. He is now P6. P5 now. P4 now. Phenomenal overtakes by Jatt. Defnisto P1. Continuing with a perfect pace. Buttery smooth turn. Carlos Sainz, aka Spider Jatt. P4 attacking 4. P3 phenomenal turn right behind Gasly. Can he overtake? Can he get the slipstream? Yes, he can. Overtakes Gasly for P3. Now Verstappen is between Defnisto and Spider Jatt. Defnisto goes a bit off track, gets a warning for corner cutting. Spider Jatt trailing behind Verstappen. Phenomenal drive. This is lap number 1. Smooth turn by both of the drivers. Charles Leclerc, aka Defnisto, with the fastest lap. DRS is now enabled. Verstappen between Defnisto and Carlos Sainz, aka Spider Jatt. Spider Jatt and Defnisto going at it. Verstappen, is he gonna defend? Yes, he is. Spider Jatt does not get the position. He spins out again, almost. Defnisto, phenomenal driving. P1 now. Carlos Sainz. Defnisto with a purple sector. Spider Jatt behind Verstappen. Phenomenal drive. Late braking bangs into Verstappen, but that's alright. That's how racing works. With a green sector time. Great job. Phenomenal braking by Spider Jatt. However, Verstappen pulls away. Defnisto P1 and maintaining his pace phenomenally. Is this the race you guys have been waiting for? Because so far, none of them have fucked up. So let's see how it goes. Spider Jatt goes onto Verstappen, crashes into Verstappen. Defnisto braking perfectly into the last turn. Dive bomb by Spider Jatt takes P2. Gets a warning for exceeding track limits, however. Defnisto with the fastest lap now. Verstappen takes over Carlos Sainz, loses the position. P3 now with green sector time. Is he gonna dive bomb? Yes, he is. Tire to tire with Verstappen. Dive bombs to get P2. Phenomenal job by Carlos Sainz, aka Spider Jatt. P1, P2, both of the drivers. Phenomenal job. Bit wide for Spider Jatt. Spider Jatt goes a bit wide. This is lap number 3 of 14. P1 and P2, both of them have yellow sector times. They're gonna actually Defnisto needs to pick up the pace, or else Spider Jatt is gonna catch up if he catches his pace as well. So let's see how this goes. Spider Jatt has mastered this turn. As you can see, if you compare this with previous races, he has certainly improved, and so has Defnisto. Defnisto is the reigning champion of this channel. Can Spider Jatt dethrone him? Can he win and continue winning? Defnisto and Spider Jatt going stable and steady. P2 and P1 on the same straight. Defnisto now on the last straight. Moving on to lap number 4 in a couple of seconds. Spider Jatt also the same. Going on to lap number 4 soon. And he does. Also, just to mention, none of them have pit yet, so to undercut Spider Jatt, Defnisto needs to pick up more seconds. He needs to drive faster, because the gap between them, the gap between Defnisto is certainly larger than the gap between Carlos Sainz and Verstappen. Spider Jatt needs to catch up his pace if he wants to win. Okay, and he spins out. The commentator's curse is real. He has fucked it up, but he has gained his position back due to the set to track setting. However, he has caught up, and luckily he has still maintained his position. Actually, he's lost his position to P3. It's now just how it was in the beginning. Defnisto is increasing the gap, because all thanks to Spider Jatt, of course, because he has slowed down the other cars. For Defnisto, inadvertently giving him the precious seconds he needs to go for a pit. Verstappen and Spider Jatt behind each other, attacking each other. On to lap number 5 for Defnisto. Defnisto maintaining his position, going strong, driving smooth. P1. Phenomenal job. Spider Jatt attacking Verstappen, goes to the inside, clashes with the tire, goes for a dive bomb, gets the dive bomb. Takes P2. Phenomenal job, phenomenal. Or as you should say, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious work by Spider Jatt. Defnisto is with yellow sector yet again. However, the gap is quite big, and it's decreasing, however. So unless Defnisto picks up the pace, actually, I take that back. Defnisto has quite a big lead on the others, because Spider Jatt is slow as well, so he's holding back the cars as well. He's defending against other drivers, and it has caused him to slow the other drivers, and hence giving Defnisto a bigger margin for the pit stop. The strategy is insane by Defnisto. Is he gonna pit this lap? We shall see. I think it's unlikely, but let's see how it goes. And yes, he does not decide to pit. He's going on. He's increasing the gap for a pit next lap, I presume. Defnisto P1 still. Spider Jatt P2 now has overtaken Verstappen. Phenomenal job. Defnisto way far ahead. And Spider Jatt slowing himself down and causing Defnisto and giving him extra precious seconds that he needs for the pit stop. Defnisto going strong. Spider Jatt as well. He needs to shift down gears. That's a third gear turn. Great braking by Spider Jatt onto his favorite turn. As for Defnisto, he has yellow sectors, but he is gaining quite a big gap for the pit stop. Defnisto gets a bit off track, does not get a warning, however, because two of his tires were towards on the track, so towards the track and on the track. Perfect braking by Defnisto, accelerates at a phenomenal pace. Spider Jatt onto the second last straight. Defnisto has finally decided to pit. Can he get a slow pit stop, however? Can he still regain his position? What will happen? We shall see. The tires have been inserted. They're on the same. Is he going to overtake him? Yes, he does. Oh my god, Defnisto falls down to P3 now. Spider Jatt is now P1. How the positions have turned. Phenomenal job. P5, Defnisto. Can he gain his position back? Can he do it? He's P4 now. He's overtaken someone on the outside of the turn. Goes to attack on Norris. Can he overtake it? Spider Jatt maintaining his pace. P1. He needs to catch up and pick up the pace if he needs to pit, because he has not pit. Attacking Norris, shifts down to neutral gear, crashes into Norris. But can he overtake him this turn? I think he can, and I think he will. Spider Jatt onto the straight. As for Defnisto, goes a bit wide and bit aggressive, but he does get the overtake on him. P3 now, how the tables have turned. Verstappen still in between. Spider Jatt P1, Defnisto P3. This is the race you guys have been waiting for. Phenomenal, commendable job by both the drivers. Defnisto with yellow sector times again. P3 he is. What is he gonna do? Spider Jatt onto. Spider Jatt is pitting.
Oh my god!
Teammate is in the pits. What is he planning? What shall happen?